Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched... Oh, good effort! No, not the best of headers. Spread to the right. And this is Hazard. Oh, this looks sharp. Now he's off and running. And it's Makalele. And here's Hazard. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. Searching pass he's played there. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Hullet. Yamal. Oh, super ball. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Now, can they get him away? And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Thuram. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Just eases him off the ball. Tries from distance. Just the wrong side.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Drogba. And this is Dembele. Dembele's delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Roberto Carlos.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pass is just off target. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get on the end of this? Out again for a throw-in.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision. Paris Saint-Germain definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Well-timed, excellent interception. He's picked his way through. And this is Yaya Touré. Yaya Touré delivers. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, it's Dembele. Knocks it into space. Swings it across. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh no, he's got that wrong. That has been cut short. Azar. Bellingham. Busquets. Hazard. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Dembele. There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, he's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Drogba. Goes for goal! Sensational from Bellingham! A finish of true class! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is...
And that is indeed the final act. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Liverpool have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution.
Away we go again. Liverpool currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Dembele. Well, that looks a decent ball. Played into the box.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Time and again. Shot, surely! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Thinks one through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal. Toure does really well to win the ball there. Tries to play it through. Yamal. Makaleli. And they've got a throw. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Poor, robust challenge. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Hazard. Gets a good foot in there. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that's fabulous. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Toure defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe, he is through here. Lofted in. That's going to go a long way. Opts to play it back. Now who's going to be... He'll try from distance! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yaya Toure just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Yaya Toure, great vision, spread neatly. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, that's well spotted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Tries to pass it through. Makaleli. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, perfectly measured that. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross into the box. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Drogba really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Cannavaro.
Liverpool have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Liverpool clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. And this is Ibrahimovic. Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Ball comes in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Drogba. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Bellingham. Can he get it through? Now here's the delivery. Mbappe! And that is doing no harm at all. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's shifting through the gears, takes a shot! And he's stuck it away! They have stolen level at the last! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
The keeper might have been a little onside.
They'll have to settle for that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination, no complaints. Bellingham taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match,
Please
and deservedly so.
to pay a visit to Eric.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend, and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
And he's having a pop! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
McTominay actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Maicon, it's an early cross, well read, and the danger. Big chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. McTominay. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is a great pick out. And it's made its way to him. He's found the way through. Impressive jump. And he's stuck it away. 2-0, and in next to no time. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now.
He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Maicon. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Liverpool are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's a look and place it forward. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. That has been cut short. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nesta.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Nigeria are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Vieira. McTominay. Tries to play it through. Now it's McTominay. He's in 1-0. McTominay! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Roberto Carlos, renowned for his long-range shooting. Vieira. Ibrahimovic. And it's Maicon. And it's McTominay. It's Hullet. Strokes it back. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Vieira. Aims beyond the defence. Now this could be a chance. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Liverpool are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And now the breakaway. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Vieira. Looking for a... Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It is a corner. Getting up there! Wow, that's a fine save. Rafael Varane gets it away. Lofted in. Nesta gets it away. McTominay. McTominay is onto this. And played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed.
And that is the end of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Hello, attendees.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
So right back into the action.
Liverpool really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Played through for him. Now it's Mbappe. Real chance! Platini. McTominay. Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, really well played.
And here's Roberto Carlos.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
McTominay plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Here's a chance! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Platini. Vieira. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
McTominay. Vieira. In towards the backs, he leaps for it! And a neat finish! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Nigeria are having a ball here. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Now he's off and running. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rafael Varane. That is ended up in no man's land. Saliba. Nesta. Platini. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Maicon. Oh, well measured. Oh, nice touch. Some good work on the right flank here. Nice control. Vieira. Oh, he's having a go! Bellingham. And they win it back again. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nesta. Cannavaro cuts it out. Now it's Platini. Now Saliba. Maicon. Now there's a fine ball. Incoming, gets his head on it! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Vieira. Now it's McTominay. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos. Hullet. Oh, well played. Van Dijk lays it forward. Pinches it off him. shifted it to the flank. He's having a hit! No, it's wide.
Carlos probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Bellingham. Wriggles his way through. Dembele! He's in a great position here. Platini. Vieira. McTominay. And here's Drogba. Yaya Toure. Platini.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. It hurts, does it not? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Long ball looking to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Figo. Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Pinches it off him. Carvajal made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Real chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Mbappe! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Liverpool are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
That's going in strongly.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played out towards the right wing, and he's quick to return it. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Drogba. Owen receives it in a good position here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, super ball! Oh, well played. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good spread. Now it's crossed into the middle. Dembele is the team's great visionary. Driving forward. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's the keeper's ball. Now that looks a decent ball.
Owen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Dembele. And it's Bellingham. tries one from range. Oh, it's a thumping hit. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Oh, well played, well played. Dembele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. Makaleli. And here's Mbappe. He has found the way through. And this is Owen. Takes a shot! Goal!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off in the defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Liverpool go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos tries to pass it through. Lovely, now then. Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Now it's Drogba. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And this is Owen. Now there's a fine ball. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rudiger has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mbappe. And that has been slung wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Liverpool still this single goal behind. Rudiger. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely spread. Now it's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Some resolute defending there. Not the most accurate pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Ball swung in, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. Figo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution in progress.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Morientes! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid have their second corner now. Oh, that was vital. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. And here's Mbappe. And this is Drogba. It's Dembele! Has fallen kindly here. Just about up to 75 minutes. Knocks it out wide. And he's whipped. Oh, good effort! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Liverpool really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Drogba. Now it's Dembele. McManaman. And that is out of play. And it's Carvajal. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Opts to shoot! And the ball's come loose here.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Drogba. He's had it taken off him. Liverpool could be just about done here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Showing great feet. Oh, he's been caught napping! And a header! He will be livid with himself. Dembele. Aimed beyond the defence. Dembele's delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Nicely weighted ball. McManaman. Makaleli. McManaman. Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through.
And it's pulled back. He's rising! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Madrid really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell.
And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Just a quick reminder today, please
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Liverpool just couldn't get into any...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. What do you think about the formation here, Jim? Puskás! Superb from Puskás!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is... Oh, he's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And this is Drogba. He's beaten the line. It's Drogba! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Drogba. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Delivers with... Oh, good effort! Oh, it's come off the upright. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Pass somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely weighted ball. They're back in position. Bellingham! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool with the corner, there first. He's rising! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? He came in hard, very hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. And
oh, he's been caught napping. Bellingham. That's Cannavaro. Great vision. He's in a great position here. Produces a cross.
well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard plays it forward. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. That's destined for the flank. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Cannavaro cuts it out. Mbappe. And it's Rijkaard. Played into space. Puskás is wide and looking to get onto this. Cruyff! And that is doing no harm at all.
Beijing really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Nicely spread. Now it's Puskás, and he welcomes it in. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now, can they get him away? Szoboszlai gets across to intercept that. Beijing FC do have a chance to counter here. And it's been played through. Oh, good ball! Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Aimed beyond the defence. Delivery from Mbappe.
Liverpool truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Cannavaro. Szoboszlai. He's had it taken off him. He'll try for distance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And it's Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Rooney. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. That's a cute ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cruyff. He's having a pop! Oh, he's just got under that.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Mbappe. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And a quick
Liverpool
announcement
go
today
in
that
at half-time
from
with
today's
a
match
game
is
to
now on
chase.
sale in the Stadium Hall.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rooney.
That was lovely, that.
And this is Cruyff. Gets his head on He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Mbappe, looking to play him in. He's on it, can he get away? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And one more try! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution on the field.
Beijing FC choosing to make the first change.
Coming on the field.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's a promising position. And Puskas! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Played into space, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Dembele is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Knocks it into space. Now the delivery. Darren Fletcher. Puskas. Beijing FC are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Deftly out wide. The pass has gone astray. No, that's been intercepted. Chance, surely! And that's a tiny finish. And they're back in front. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Now look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Beijing FC with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Dembele! He's got away with one there. Not the best distribution from the keeper. That's a lovely, neat pass. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And it's Fletcher. It's a searching pass. And that pass just didn't quite work. Looks to the other side.
Good switch, that. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's had it nicked away. And here's Bellingham, played out wide, looking for the run. Dembele. Yaya Toure, looking for options for movement. Dembele gets flagged offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Xabi Alonso. Coming on to replace him is number 5, Mateus.
Distributed tidily. Liverpool very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Coming on the field
Right,
is
Carl.
Gerrard.
Alexander-Arnold.
Liverpool really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Puskas. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best
Added minute
decision.
has been indicated.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Chips it through. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. The end of the game.
Please turn your attention
Reflections.
to the screen for
Well, Peter,
information
this was
provided by
probably
the
more
local police.
slugfest than a game of football.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess.
Towering header! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Totti. Good read, needed to be. Great defending, strong and determined. Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adams. Engages and forces him. He's going for goal! Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Alexander-Arnold. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's found a way through. Tries to play it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, they can break here. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lee Kang-in, and he's definitely onside. He's shifting through the gears. Hazard! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Alexander-Arnold. Ibrahimovic. Totti. It's a smartly directed ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for the run, and he's quick to return it. Oh, important interception. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Aimed beyond the defence. Quality ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Lee Kang-in. And he's being shifted off it. Bellingham. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Now it's come to nothing. Kante gets over and intercepts. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get it through? And this is Totti. Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alexander-Arnold. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I wouldn't fancy playing up.
And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And a quick announcement today.
So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Away we go again.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
It's a promising position. Oh, great leap! Harmlessly behind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now, can they get him away? Dembele! There's the shot! Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's a key interception. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's cut it out. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. That's a little off target. Played out to the left flank. Hazard. All the way back.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
60 minutes played. This is a promising build-up. Takes a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Bellingham. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Played out towards the right wing. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great vision. Here comes the cross. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for us. Drogba! No, just not quite. Nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Hazard. Van Dijk produces the perfect tackle there. And that is a little undercooked. That has been cut short. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Now Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? That's really well manoeuvred. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's a look and place it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. This is Dembele. He's picked. It's Dembele! A real chance and a real let-off.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15.
That tackle was certainly sturdy.
Dembele.
Liverpool desperately searching for the winner here. And here's Van Basten.
Number 14, Rashford.
Threads one in.
Number 6, Yamal.
Now it's Lee
Substitution
Kang
taking
in.
place.
Looking to play him in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Yamal pass somewhat off target.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And the number on the board is 3. And it's Bellingham. Out towards the flank. Getting up there! Oh, fine stop from the keeper. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely
And now
outcome,
I'd
but
just
we've
like
had
to
a
read
good
out
variety in this
our
game,
members who are
despite
celebrating
it
their
being
birthdays today.
anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
And this is Shevchenko. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. No foul, says the referee. And this is Dembele. Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Drogba. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Dembele. Drogba. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, that has not gone well. And it's Dembele. Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
After 13 minutes.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There's a sharp little ball here. Dembele shoots! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo. Liverpool have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. McAllister aimed beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham tries to pass it through. He's having a shot! Tries to get it clear. Neymar, great vision. And here's Drogba. Bellingham. It's not an especially good pass, that. And reclaimed it in a trice. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Dani Olmo. And here's Dembele. Upamecano. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Zielinski. Now it's Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. Bellingham. Big chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Bellingham is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Drogba. It's a pretty loose pass. Zielinski. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now he's running away. Now there's a fine ball, and the shot! Rijkaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! Dani Olmo. McAllister. It's come to nothing. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Dembele. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Neymar. Bellingham, distributed tidily, looking to play him in. Well timed, excellent interception. Dani Olmo.
2 added minutes has
Right,
been indicated.
Shevchenko. Guardiola has it out wide and in space. Neymar looking for the run. Tries to cross. He leaps for it. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. And that brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Liverpool clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Liverpool sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets us going once more. Guardiola. And it's Olmo. Batistuta powering forward here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to play it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Dani Olmo. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot! Now it's Drogba. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Yaya Toure. Toure showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Modric. Guardiola. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's neat. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Modric. Dani Olmo. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Bellingham. Now Mbappe. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. And he's picked it up out wide. Now the ball in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, 3rd corner of the game. McAllister attempts a clearance. Knocks it into space. Now it's Ferran Torres. He can run onto that. Ferran Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Dembele. Great work on the overlap. He's rising!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Liverpool have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Dani Olmo, spread out to the left. It's played through for him. Shapes to shoot! Oh, glorious batting goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Mbappe might just make this. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. Here it is, crossed in. Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So we have movement on both
Didier
benches.
Drogba. Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15, Dembele. Number
Right card.
8, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 10, Van Basten. Number
Yeah,
14,
the man we've all come to watch.
Rashford. Number 6,
Well, the idea was a good one.
Yamal.
The execution of it, not quite so.
Vieira.
Well, that's down to a
Substitution.
simple miscalculation. No more, no less. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That has been cut short. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get it through? Oh, no joy this time. Van Basten is flagged offside. And that will be the final act. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one
Just a quick
decisive
announcement.
moment.
It is now time for our special lottery.
Thoughts on
Please
what we've
grab-
just... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Against the crossbar!
San Juan
Would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Figo! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Deflected behind for a corner kick. San Juan with the corner, there first. Figo plays it short. He's picked his way through. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Dembele. Can he get it through? Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Quarter of an hour played. He's found a way through. Figo. Kagawa. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, good spread. Koundé. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Liverpool, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has a look. Goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Can he get on the end of this? And here's Bellingham. Drogba. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cleared away. San Juan have the chance to go the other way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Figo. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bellingham knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot! And he's straight offside. And it's Roberto Carlos. No, that's been intercepted. Raul. Threads one in. Vigo has it out wide and in space. They've got to be quick to recover this.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Vigo crosses.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pinches it off him. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Drogba. Now it's Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Now that looks a decent ball. Played in by Robert. Towering header! No, not the best of headers. And here's Drogba. And he's decided to go for it. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Liverpool have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Now it's Neymar. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Now it's Drogba. Great defending, strong and determined. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Drogba. He's found space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Drogba. Tries to play it through.
Figo.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Liverpool certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0. Oh, he's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That's the keeper's ball.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Terrific effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Messi. Shifted it to the flank. Now, can they get him away? He's through here. Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Spread out to the left. Neymar gets into a good... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's hit the bar!
Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a health shot.
And that's a sharp finish! Alexander-Arnold. interception. His positioning was spot on.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's under a lot of pressure there. He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. And we have liftoff. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
San Juan have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Yaya Toure.
The conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nicely weighted ball. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Spread it left. Now it's Neymar. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Liverpool can't breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Drogba, looking to play him in. And it's been hooked away.
Liverpool really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Applies the finish!
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
And that's going to be a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Alexander-Arnold is behind this one.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
He's gone for the shot. It is a fantastic goal. A finish of true class. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get...
It's Drogba! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Drogba has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Liverpool have their second corner now. Ruben Dias tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's had a shot! Well taken goal. San Juan making further changes here, and in quick succession. Two fresh faces, and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold has the space to scheme, and they're quick to get it back. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Swings it, getting up there. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. No, that's been intercepted. 4 extra minutes added on. Rashford is in a really good position out wide. Rashford! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, great leap! So close, but that is as good as it gets. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Alexander-Arnold taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Liverpool certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Early ball out from the back. And claimed it back swiftly. Modric. He's in a great position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he was quick to react.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Looking for the run. Drogba. He's Harrier hit! Crosses it in. Keeper's dealt with that. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he was alert to it. Rijkaard. Still goalless at the moment. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Drogba. Arda Güler. Chance shot! That's another chance! Goal! Palmer! And it's Palmer who take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Palmer have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Lovely feet. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Drogba. Rijkaard. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham. And here's Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goes for the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
De Rossi. And it's McTominay. 15 minutes till half-time. And this is Drogba. He'll try from distance! No, just not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Palmer with the corner, there first. They've played it short. This looks promising. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
This is a promising build-up. Güler. And he's managed to get free. And this is Cruyff. And that's a good-looking ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's got away from him. Chance to the bullish header! He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Mbappe. They played right into his path. And he's had it nicked away. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Cruyff. Modric, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Well read, nice interception. Oh, it's come loose! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A probing pass, just eases him off the ball. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
We are glad to inform you
Liverpool
that today's
currently
matchday
behind
programs are
by
available
1
from
goal to
stands
0 at
located
the
by
break.
the gates. I'm sure
Well,
they
for
will
me,
make
Peter,
fine
things have
souvenirs.
never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's been cut out, well played. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Cruyff. Rijkaard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Somewhat off target. Modric, who is rarely short on confidence. Nouri. And this is Drogba. Cruyff. And this is Drogba. No way through there. Modric. And it's Davids. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That ball looks a good one. Caught offside that time.
Substitution in progress.
Palmer can make their change now with a break in play. That has ended up in no man's land. Gerrard. Now it's Gerrard. He has found the way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Arda Güler. Liverpool still this single goal behind. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
Gerrard really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And very quickly, the substitute. And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Just 1 in it now.
Oh, we have a...
It's Drogba! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitutions taking place.
Parma have opted to make another change here. Drogba! But he's left disappointed.
Drogba is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That's a sharp pass. Gyökeres is onto it in a flash. That has not gone well. Van Dijk.
Liverpool may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he skips past his man. Now it's Gerrard. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Back. Can he finish? Goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose.
And a chance! Goal! Parma! And they're back in front. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Parma with the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism.
Chance! And that really should have been that.
Gyökeres has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Liverpool really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Dumfries. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nouri is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Parma can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Drogba! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Oh, great feat, that.
Caresses it through.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Cross. 4 extra minutes added on. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that will be the final act. Liverpool perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Can he latch on to this? Chance here to counter. Drogba, what's going wide left? Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can... Mbappe! That's another chance! Volleyed effort.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Drogba chasing after it. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Drogba. Bellingham. McAllister. Messi. And the counter is on. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, that's well spotted. That has not gone well. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Forward it goes. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. He's got away. And the finish! Goal! Belgium! And Belgium are ahead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Belgium have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Belgium with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking for options for... And he shoots! And there's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Belgium are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next...
And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's Raúl.
Pretty robust defending.
Drogba is onto it in a flash. Getting up there! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Totti. Now it's Raúl. He's picked his way through. Oh, well measured. Look at the space. Goes for a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Drogba has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
There's a sharp little ball here. Yaya Toure. Belgium have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's what
Goes for the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And that has left him in a heap. Jordi Alba is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, good ball! Good. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
A case now of complete control. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
And the shot! And somehow he kept it out.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Liverpool have their third corner. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Added time.
Belgium are looking to go forward now. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's superb. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Belgium are having a ball here. And this is Drogba. Oh, well played, well played. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
On the screen.
So off we go again. Liverpool not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Mbappe. Drogba. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. And this is Yaya Toure. Totti.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Yaya Toure. Oh no, what has happened here? The ball swung in. Oh, no joy this time. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Yaya Toure. And there's the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Towering header!
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he's decided to go for it. And he couldn't keep it down.
Liverpool are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Somewhat off target. And here's Drogba. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos has the space to scheme. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a fine interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Rijkaard. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Drogba. He's found a way through. Oh, that is a... He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Belgium are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. That is good progress on the left. Now it's Drogba. And here's the chance to counter. Totti venturing down the left. Raul providing an outlet on that flank. Raul stood his ground strongly.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
That's an imaginative pass. Drogba receives it in a wide position. Tries to pass it through. Totti. And here's Drogba. Now that looks a decent ball. Pinches it off him. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Raul. He's through here. Oh, well played. Mbappe.
Liverpool really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Now it's Drogba.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Stojkovic. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now, what about a counter-attack? Drogba. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball.
There will be 1 minute.
And this is Yaya Toure, and the shot! It's anyone's ball now. And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Hello attendees, this is
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
He's a sharp little ball here. Showing good feet. Oh, it's Dembele. That's been cut out, well played. Xavi Alonso. Musiala, spread it left. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So, a breakthrough already. Drogba! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Yaya Toure. It's come to nothing. Schneider, played down the flank. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. And this is Drogba. That is very well defended. Now that looks a decent ball.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Alexander-Arnold. Distributed tidily. Now it's Berbatov. He's found space here.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's neat. Not the most accurate pass. Howson is always looking to break lines. And he's intervened well there, and that's gone loose. And this is Schneider, and the shot! Schneider goes short. Shot, surely! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now.
Oh, great leap! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
That's a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space. Can he get onto this? And no, that was never going to make it. Schneider, in with the challenge. Spread to the right. This might spell danger. Caught offside that time. And that is a little undercooked. Tries to pass it through. Spread neatly. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Yaya Toure. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Dembele. It's a pretty loose pass. Now he's got space here. Now it's Musiala. Who's looking wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Played with speed from back to front.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior has created one goal already. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. Delivery from Mbappe. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke,
And
don't
now,
fix
to
it.
all
So I
members
think the
of the
manager
crowd,
has to
I'd
resist
like to
change
ask you
at
to
this
join
stage.
me in wishing our birthday
So that's
boy
it for the
a
first
very
half, and
special
everyone
birthday.
takes a well-earned rest. Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Threads one in. It's Drogba! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
No way through. And it's made its way to him. Vinicius Junior. Musiala. Good chance here! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That has not gone well. And here's Dembele. Musiala looking for the run. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Bellingham. And it's Yaya Toure. No way through there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's found a way through.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. Musiala. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Cannavaro. Yaya Toure. Now Mbappe. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Musiala. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Short changes him with that pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Foot in. Schneider. Musiala. And here's Drogba. Yaya Toure. And it's come back out to him. And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Drogba. Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 10, Van Basten. Number 14, Rashford. Number 6, Yamal. Substitution.
Rodri. Xavi Alonso. Played out towards the right wing. It's a good run down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Dixon. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Bellingham is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's slung out wide. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Rodri. And it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Azar. Xavi Alonso. And they can counter here. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Arsenal find a position of... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Request for support for our
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Drogba. Dahari. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball! Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here. He's Drogba! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, that comes down as wasteful again. The pass broke the line, and the finish, I think, broke a few hearts.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mbappe! Chance! It's there! And we have liftoff! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. Spread neatly. Bellingham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yaya Toure, played out to the left flank. He's got away. Oh, he's having a go! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
And it's Guardiola. And it's been played through. Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Yaya Toure. Mbappe. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. He's having a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Looking for the run. Look at he's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Dembele. It's Drogba! Well, now it's... Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's following up! Off the post! Now it's Griezmann. It's a searching pass. Pass is just off target. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. No, it's come to nothing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's made its way to him. He's shot a goal! Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries a shot! He's having a hit! Oh! Fantastic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Robertson at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
This looks promising, and this is Griezmann. Oh, a gilt edge, and the shot! And he's stuck it away! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And the shot! We are into stoppage time. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. That is good alertness. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Liverpool are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So the action resumes. And this is Griezmann. Oh, well measured. Mbappe. And here's Yaya Toure. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now it's Drogba. He'll try from distance! Great effort, but no way through. Drogba. Griezmann. That has not gone well. Van der Sar sends that a long way. Yaya Toure. Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Delivers with whip. And that should get the job done. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Bellingham. That has been cut short. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Drogba. And it's Yaya Toure. That's destined for the flank. Nicely aimed pass. Xavi Alonso. Spread to the right. Tries to play it through. Oh, red. Nice interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. In towards the back, impressive jump! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Yaya Toure. And it's Bellingham. This is Dembele. This is Drogba. Oh, he's Drogba! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yaya Toure. Mbappe shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity.
Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
El dorsal 13, Ronaldinho.
It's Serginho. This is coming off in quick succession here. Drogba.
El dorsal 9, el dorsal 27, el dorsal
Drogba.
8,
It's run through. DiMarco cuts it out. Bastoni. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Griezmann. Drogba. He is through here. It's Drogba! Oh, it rattles the bar. And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Now that's well seen too. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's Dembele. Bellingham. Oh, this is a terrific run. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Vitinha. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Distributed tidily. Dembele. Referee's given a throw.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, Griezmann, será reemplazado por
And it's
el
Bellingham.
dorsal 11. Se va a llevar
Yaya
a cabo un
Toure.
cambio de jugadores.
Yes, ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Knocks it out wide. Played in by Yaya Toure! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Liverpool can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure. Shot could be on. Pass somewhat off target.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Yaya Toure. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most accurate pass. Yaya Toure threads one in. And that has been slung wide. Referee has just said play on. Pass somewhat off target. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Espectadores.